Hi, I'm Jonathan Parker from Ignite Tuition, and in this video we're going to be doing a close scene analysis of a pivotal moment in Good Night and Good Luck. Now, you're probably familiar with the moment in question. It is really the centerpiece of the film, which is where Murrow finally censures McCarthy. Everything that comes before this scene is the rising action. Everything after the scene is the falling action. Really is that pivotal turning point within the narrative. What we'll do first is watch the scene in question. It's only a couple of minutes long, and then we'll unpack some of the key stylistic features and insights that Clooney makes within this scene.
The Attorney General's list does not and never has listed the ACLU as subversive, nor does the FBI or any other federal government agency. And the American Civil Liberties Union holds in its files letters of commendation from President Truman, President Eisenhower, and General MacArthur. Earlier, the senator asked, "Upon what meat does this our Caesar feed?" Had he looked 3 lines earlier in Shakespeare's Caesar, he would have found this line, which is not altogether inappropriate. "The fault, dear Brutus, is not in our stars, but in ourselves." No one familiar with the history of this country can deny that congressional committees are useful. It is necessary to investigate before legislating, but the line between investigating and persecuting is a very fine one, and the junior senator from Wisconsin has stepped over it repeatedly. We must not confuse dissent with disloyalty. We must remember always that accusation is not proof, and that conviction depends upon evidence and due process of law. We will not walk in fear one of another. We will not be driven by fear into an age of unreason if we dig deep in our history and our doctrine. And remember that we are not descended from fearful men, not from men who feared to write, to associate, to speak, and to defend the causes that were for the moment unpopular. This is no time for men who oppose Senator McCarthy's methods to keep silent, or for those who approve. We can deny our heritage and our history, but we cannot escape responsibility for the results. We proclaim ourselves indeed as we are, the defenders of freedom wherever it continues to exist in the world. But we cannot defend freedom abroad by deserting it at home. The actions of the junior senator from Wisconsin have caused alarm and dismay amongst our allies abroad and given considerable comfort to our enemies. And whose fault is that? Not really his. He didn't create this situation of fear. He merely exploited it, and rather successfully. Cassius was right. The fault, dear Brutus, is not in our stars, but in ourselves. Good night, and good luck.
So what we want to do when we're analysing a film is follow a bit of a 3-step process here. Firstly, we want to look for the filmic features. Secondly, we want to consider the effect of these filmic features, of these stylistic choices that the director has made. So why, in this case, did Clooney decide to use the features and the devices that he did? And thirdly, we need to evaluate the overall meaning contained within these choices. So with that in mind, let's consider the scene that we just watched, where Murrow censures McCarthy very publicly. The metatextual quality of Good Night and Good Luck is really quite apparent in this scene, where Clooney's camera is indistinguishable from the cameras of CBS, as Murrow looks directly at his television audience, and therefore us, while delivering his critique of McCarthy's hypocrisy and lies. This direct mode of address, which almost breaks the fourth wall, that invisible wall between the audience and the diegetic contents of the film itself, comprises a plea not just from Murrow as Clooney's surrogate, but from Clooney and the makers of Good Night and Good Luck themselves to us, to their audience, to not turn a blind eye to demagoguery and deceit. And Murrow's monologue also contains these intertextual allusions to Shakespeare. They're more than just allusions, they're direct citations of Shakespeare's Julius Caesar. So I want to think about how Clooney And Murrow, who actually wrote this, and it is quite accurate, extremely accurate to what actually occurred, why those intertextual allusions are contained there. I think what it signals is that from Shakespeare's time to Caesar's time, and then forward to McCarthy's time and to our time, history is characterised by arrogant men who perceive themselves as above critique and who inevitably will fall. So when Murrow delivers this critique of McCarthy's hypocrisy and his deceit, he identifies that it is not for some arbitrary reason in the stars, quoting Shakespeare there, that McCarthy or any kind of tyrant throughout history was democratically elected. Think about Hitler being democratically elected. So it's not just the case that tyrants seize power through purely undemocratic means. It's something that they do after they've been democratically elected. But it's due to the complacency of the public. It's not in the stars that this fault arises, it's in our tacit tolerance of inequality, of violence, of vitriol, of hatred, and of the defiance of basic human values, and especially liberal Western values of democracy. The fault is in ourselves, as Shakespeare says, and as Murrow says. It is in the media conglomerates who are guided by ratings and advertising money rather than a desire to deliver truthful, real news. It is in journalists who are driven by fear and the temptations of tabloid, and it is ultimately driven by the American people. And so Murrow's piece to camera here is essentially a call to action. What's also stylistically notable about this scene is how the camera slowly zooms onto Murrow's face as he becomes more and more driven in his delivery of this monologue. Clooney's close-up on Murrow's face as he concludes his broadcast captures what is really a rare moment of vulnerability in this otherwise resolute man. And there's just that slight hint that Clooney delivers at the end of this scene of the personal toll that comes with political dissidence. Thank you for watching this video, and stay tuned for more scene analysis on Good Night and Good Luck. Be sure to subscribe.
Hey guys, thank you so much for watching. If you do like the content, subscribe to our channel and we'll have more videos coming your way.
That's right, guys. Thanks for watching, and please make sure you check out our online resource database. We've had a team of state rank achievers and heads of English put these together for you, covering everything from essay structures and examples all the way through to craft of writing and comprehension skills. So check them out at ignitehse.com.au, and we look forward to seeing you in the next video.